Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and today I'm going to just do a quick review into Tattoo Chef's Analyst Day and give my opinions on a few things that came out in the investor report that they did do and the conference call and some of my thoughts on the current situation. But yeah, overall pretty good. The stock, I think pretty much everyone was happy with what was there. A little bit of profit taking because it has been on a good run, but yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with what I saw, and like I say, I'll go through them details with you guys. Now, I was supposed to bring a video out about ChargePoint, and I was going to do a review into ChargePoint. I've actually filmed it, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to knock that back a day, so that video will actually come out on Thursday. And I know I was going to do Tattoo Chefs Thursdays, but yeah, I'm going to bring it out on Wednesday just because I think that otherwise the information will get a little bit older. And I thought it would just better to get it out there now. So yeah, we'll try to do Tattoo Chef Thursdays from next week, but yeah, today we'll just go through Tattoo Chef Wednesday. And I am going to say that I am tempted, maybe because the stock just dipped a little bit, I am tempted to maybe buy some more shares in this company. Not 100% decided because I don't want to upset my average of like $16 at the moment, but hey, it's something that I am considering about, and I will be posting on Patreon, so if you do want to join, links in the description if I do buy any more shares, but that is something that I am considering. But we'll get stuck into Analyst Day. So the stock has been on a good run recently, and going into Analyst Day, it hasn't really shot up. It's just kind of like, I think people are just taking a little bit of profit because of the run it's been on. And a little bit of a positive as well, it's starting to get picked up on like the YouTube scene now. There's a lot of YouTubers talking about it, YouTubers with 1 million subscribers, and that's only going to help the stock get out there as well. If you have an audience of 1 million investors, obviously that's going to help the share price go up. So that's a positive as well, that it is getting picked out there more in the YouTube scene. But yeah, overall we'll get stuck into this Analyst Day. So there was a few information that we've seen here before, so I'll try to pick out like some new details, or maybe they're not new details, but I've just kind of noticed them for the first time. So the first of all, the highlights page. Obviously we've got the revenue growth, we had the established brand that has been achieved, and obviously with no marketing made clear as well. Obviously we've talked about the cash balance as well, and one of the big things here is about the infrastructure that's coming in place. So you can see here that I didn't realize that in 2020, I know the capacity has been increased, but I didn't realize it had been doubled in 2020. So that was something new for me. And also it said here that they're going to double the capacity again in 2021 to meet demand. So yeah, that was something new. I didn't realize that they had fully doubled the capacity, and yet an increase again in 2021. Seems like they are predicting some good sales. Now here we have Tattoo Chef has significant opportunity for growth. So yeah, I didn't realize this either, that they were looking at licensing their products, which is pretty cool. So I mean, obviously that's a little bit more going down the Beyond Meats sector. That'll be really interesting where they see themselves going in that point of view. I can just imagine themselves having some sort of little meal there in Starbucks or something. That'll be really cool. Also it says here 200 SKUs. So yeah, that would be interesting as well. How are they going to develop up to that scale? We do get a little bit more detail about that later on, which we will touch. And also the international growth here. You can see here they've actually, if you look really closely, they have got flags on this tree here. So that kind of suggests what kind of countries they are looking to go into. But saying that, looking at the tree, I actually can't see a UK flag, and I know they are just starting to operate in the UK under the Costco name, because obviously they've got a deal with them. But hey, they might already count that as a country they operate in. And then you can see here today, 148 million, which is, once again, when we talk about a 1 billion company that's doing the growth that it is doing, and it's 148 million, and then here 300 million in 2021. That's really crazy. I mean, from my point of view is this, if we trade at a 10 price to sales ratio, or a 10 revenue to share price right now, of market cap, if that goes to 300 million, does that mean we're going to be like $30 next year? Or $40 in that range. I'm looking at that and thinking, it literally, if it stays on the same valuation, this stock could double in a year, which is absolutely insane. And then 500 million in 2023, and my opinions in it. I think this will be a $30 stock next year, and it could be more than that, but I do believe it'll be a $30 stock next year. When we in sitting down at this point next year, I think it could be at, $30, and it wouldn't surprise me if we're talking, even $40. And if we're hitting 500 million in 2023, this stock's going to be, a crazy, crazy value price. We could be looking at a 200, 300x on our investment here, which is really positive. So if they can achieve that numbers, which with what we've seen in the presentation, which seems achievable, and judging off past growth as well, it's going to be some incredible gains. And this is why I'm considering, I'm willing to bite my pride a little bit, just looking at what they could achieve. I'm like, so what if I'm, averaging up off $16? What if I'm only 25% up when I could be making 200, 300% in the next 2 years? And that's the whole thing that I am considering right now. So yeah, that was a little bit of a positive that was in the whole presentation. And by the way, if you haven't checked it out and you are involved in Tattoo Chef, definitely worth checking it out. And over here we got the year-over-year product introduction. You got 2017, to the 2 products, 2018, 2019, 2020, and here we go, 2021. You can see there's some products here that aren't actually revealed just yet, but you can see the ones that are coming in, which is really good. You can see all the products that are ramping up, which is going to be fantastic. And we got a few more details about the marketing side of it. So Nitro Marketing have come in here to do a lot of the marketing. A lot of this is going to be done by locations and done by classic, radio, TV, and then there's also going to be some digital side of it as well. They said that the marketing budget is going to be 15 million, which is interesting. So we have got a number now on that 15 million. It does make sense to use 90 million. I think the 90 million that they have on the balance sheet, they should pay the debt off, which I think is like 3 million. Then you got 15 million for marketing. So yeah, I mean, that would still leave them well in hand of above 70 million in cash. So that would be what I think would be a good move, and that's what they're looking to do. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. There was a bit of information about the e-commerce site, but nothing worth sharing really. And then it went on to show a map of what they were at previously. And you can see here, obviously they had Sam's Club, Walmart, Costco, which they've been ramping up them sales, and this is where they're at now after post-transaction sales resources and infrastructure. You can see all the amount of partners they have, the infrastructure for the e-commerce site. Yeah, I mean, some really, really good partnerships they have going on here as well. And also 2 new members, Matt William and Chuck Kagel, I think is how you say it. They were really impressive on the investor relations, really seemed to know what they were doing as well. There was a page here about last 60 days we introduced Tattoo Chef to the following national retailers. So it looks like they are trying to make some deals with some other partnerships. I said that the big thing I would love to see is if Kroger, they got a deal with Kroger or someone like that. Your 7-Eleven, Safeway. If they were to land a deal like that in this report, would have been fantastic. But yeah, overall you can see that in the last 60 days they are trying to get another partnership. So hopefully Q4 conference call, maybe we hear something about one of these going through and selling their products in the stores. So yeah, that'd be really interesting. So it's good to know that they are making communications with a lot of these big retailers. I think that is the next big step forward in 2021. I would love them to get one of these off this list, or to be honest with you, I expect them to get one of these off this list. I would love to at least get 2, because you think 7-Eleven and Kroger, I mean, what's that? Is that something like 30,000 stores? So yeah, that is definitely the next step up for it. And then obviously we've got some of the national brand here, the locations. You can see it's coming definitely worldwide. And like I say, you see 65,000 points of distribution. 2020 objective, 10,000 stores, 25,000 points of distribution. So yeah, I mean, if they were to sign 2 massive deals, then obviously 2021 numbers just get blown out of the water. So we'll see what happens. That's why I want them to get 2 of them on that list ideally. A little case study of Walmart. Obviously, I'm sure they'll put these through to them clients that they're looking at. You see 2019, the last 13 weeks, the only products they had, the amount of stores. You look here now, the amount of products, how much they've increased, the amount of stores that have increased. So yeah, I mean, obviously, it's the same for Target right now and Costco. this product's working, it's got a brand, it's selling, and this is the key thing. It's a working thing. You know, Walmart would not be taking this on if it weren't working, and that's what they're putting forward to everyone else. So, and it's same for like Costco and Target. You're hearing really positive things about them, which is absolutely great as well. So yeah, that's something great that we've seen. And just to finish off with, we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but you see the guidance. Guidance is very, very good. I think this is even manageable to beat. So that's pretty good. On that 2022 and 2023 numbers, I could see them probably beating that a little bit. I think that 2026 number, we'll see what happens there, but hey. And yeah, adjusted EBITDA, cash on hand will be put back into the company, which is what I expect. But yeah, you got adjusted EBITDA there, so we're staying quite a decent profitable company as well. So yeah, overall pretty good. Very happy with what came out here, and really looking forward to Q4. And the biggest thing I have right now is just, am I going to buy more? That is literally my only thought right now. So yeah, something for me to think about over the next few days. But hey, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully Tattoo Chef Thursdays will be on Thursdays next week. And the charge point video will be out tomorrow. So yeah, just take that in mind when you do watch it. It was meant to come out today, but I've knocked it back. So I hope you enjoyed it. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you next video.